Who are you going to meet at the border?
Joshua.
Right.
I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here. I will be free. I will be free here.
It says it right there.
I will be free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, here I am free. Here I am free. Oh, meet me at the border. I will meet you at the border. Oh, meet me at the border. I will meet you at the border.
You know what the problem is?
What's the problem,
The,
Doc?
the problem is that you don't know if she's smuggling drugs in at the border. I mean,
I don't know.
and then again, how is she going to get through that big fence that Trump is going to build?
It's that border. Could be a Canadian border.
Because we like the Canadians.
So who said she doesn't like the Canadians?
Actually, we like the Mexicans too. Come on.
You like everybody.
That's right.
I like everybody.
Except
Except Hillary.
Obama supporters.
Hillary, I don't like.
She's not even an issue. She's not even
They're talking
in.
about running again.
Well, that's stupid. I got news for you. CNN they did an interview. They had an interview with Joseph Kennedy III. Okay, the great nephew of John,
Yeah.
and he's got it all together politically. Let me tell you. But if he was smart, he would stay in the Congress, or maybe then go to the Senate. He was already nominated, elected 3 times in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They said he's been very smart. He's been keeping a very low profile, and he's been learning. Okay, and that's the key.
I don't know if low profile is the right thing for a politician.
Well, you keep a low profile and you learn. This way you know how things work. Some people might say, that was Obama's problem. He was barely a one-term senator when he decided to run for the presidency. Maybe he should have waited another, at least, 1 or 2 terms and then run. But look, I was very satisfied. So the bottom line is I have no complaints. But Joe Kennedy III, somebody to look out for. He certainly has the lineage.
He does.
I mean, he's not named Geach or Kinnickson, so what can I tell you? But what do we talk about now? I think for the first hour, 45 minutes at least, I think our audience is pretty tired of politics. I know the Sweet 16 is going on. They're down to 16 teams this weekend in the NCAA, the March Madness. Unfortunately, basketball is one sport that I really, really don't follow. But I do know that this is the last great push during the hockey season. Most of the teams have about 10 games left to play, which brings us to the first or second week in April before the first round of the playoffs come around. And that's also when the baseball season starts. And I have to tell you, I watched one Yankee game in preseason, and I don't remember one single solitary name of anyone who's on that team. I'm almost embarrassed.
Well, I don't follow the Yankees anymore, so it doesn't matter. I don't follow the Mets. I don't follow college basketball. I don't think I speak any. I don't think I don't watch any of them anymore. I don't watch.
Well, I mean, let's face it. For at least the past 18 months, let's say, your mind was elsewhere. So, I mean...
more than 18 months, yeah.
No, I'm talking about toward the end. Let's face it, the end was really about the last 18 months.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, my mind wasn't anywhere at all.
What mind?
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
I didn't. But I do like to watch basketball. I do like to watch soccer.
By the way, folks...
I'm not a big football fan. Baseball I find boring. Hockey I never watch. I'm just one big pain in the neck when it comes to sports. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, 646-595-3275. I would say, at the most, the doc and I have about another 20 minutes worth of talk left in us, if even that much. So, if you want to get your call in, please call us now. Don't call us at 10:30, because the bottom line is we don't want to keep talking until way after 11. We get cut off by Blog Talk at 11 o'clock. Spreaker keeps going for a while.
Yeah, Spreaker is a different type of...
But if you want to have some input as to whatever you want, our discussion or whatever you want to discuss, please do it within the next 10 or 15 minutes. It's 646-595-3275.
And what was that again?
646-595-3275.
I don't think anybody ever hears the number because they're not calling us.
Well, I mean, look, in all honesty,
I've had people complain to us, send us emails that they call us when they're listening to our blog, and you can't call us when you're listening to our blog. You have to call us when we're live.
Yeah, the blog simply means that we're off the air already and it's been posted.
Yeah.
What you have to do is go to either blogtalkradio.com or iTunes or Spreaker and type in CC Radio Network, and they will direct you to us so that you can listen live.
No, not on iTunes.
Well, no, you're right. Not on iTunes and not on
just Blog Talk Radio,
right.
Spreaker. Will be that's where we
and
broadcast live.
They'll at least direct you to the chat room. If many people have started out in the chat room, ladies and gentlemen, and then they realize they have so much to say.
And they realize it's not so terrible talking to us.
Yeah, it's really.
A lot of people seem to be afraid.
We are not like Rush Limbaugh or Mark Levin or any of the other live radio hosts. Oh. We are not going to make an example of you or poke fun at you because we realize that you could just turn around and poke fun at us. But that really makes no difference because the Rev and I, we have a good time poking fun at each other.
We do. That's true.
And if you had listened to at least the first 45 minutes of our show tonight, it would have been very obvious and evident because we did nothing but yell at each other.
That's true. Wasn't that fun? I like to banter, and I don't think...
I've gotten used to it, I have to say. I do, however, have to admit that there are times when I really am very surprised at you, as you probably are at me, because you seem to think that I'm very naive, and I just know that you're very naive when it comes to certain things.
Absolutely. And listen, if you were for Trump, I would be for.
You know what? You know what gets me about that? Had this bill gone to the House and actually passed, and had it actually passed in the Senate, they said that the people who Trump himself even said this, because they had asked him in an interview, the people who would have, and this was Tucker Carlson who mentioned this to him, the people who would have been hurt eventually the most by this bill would have been Trump supporters.
They said only, again, you have to listen to everything. This was the first part of the bill. They're going to add another part to
I
it,
know there
which-
was going to be a phase 2 and a phase 3 eventually.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to phase them in very quickly.
Well,
And let me make sure I'm even talking. Oh, yes, I am. I'm on the speaker.
no, don't worry. We're broadcasting loud and clear. It's
You
now.
know, this is the first time in how many weeks that we started on time?
Well, I was going to say. I mean, we had last week. Did we even post the show? I think you
posted
did.
the show.
You posted it on Facebook, but I don't know
Not
if
on
anybody
no,
listened.
no,
to it.
No, well, yeah, we had some listeners to the show, but we didn't have it on Blog Talk Radio, which means half of our audience didn't even get a chance at all to. You know, our audience didn't have a chance at all to listen to our show for Blog Talk Radio, and every time we don't broadcast the show, we lose we lose people, because if we're not there, we're gone. Anyway, let me see. I need to. All right, let's see here. Okay. Well, Doc, you're going to have to have some technical difficulties. You're going to have to start talking and not worry about anything else right now.
Well,
Oh, did I catch you off guard? I'm sorry.
yes, you did. In fact, I'm drawing a complete blank here, ladies and gentlemen. So this might be a good time for somebody to call up and ask me a question.
If they called up, we wouldn't even know it right now.
You know, call up and ask the answer man. I guess I'm considered the answer man. It may not be the answer you want to get, but I'll give you an answer, certainly.
Well, I'll give you an answer, too.
I realize that. But
Nobody will like my answers.
see, our show is basically, we have 2 hours on the air, and on Spreaker we could go a little bit longer. But for the most part, we only really spend 2 hours on the air when somebody calls in and we're listening to their opinion, and we're talking back and forth between the three of us. Sometimes there's another caller. But most of the time, by now, the Rev and I are pretty much talked out. It's 9:15. I don't think we're going to be going much more than 5 more minutes.
Oh, come on. 5 more minutes. Nah, we got a lot more talk than that.
I don't know about that. I hope you do, because I don't.
Well, let's see if we can fix our issues here. Without that, we can't broadcast for more than 2 seconds, I'm sorry to say. So, Doc, I'm distracted a little bit, and
Then why don't you play a song? Every time when that's usually what you do.
before you yelled at me when I want to put on
Well, I don't
another
usually
song.
like it, but I'm drawing a complete blank here. So instead of looking like the fool that I really am, just put a song on.